Hey everyone, hope you're all having a wonderful day. This is going to be my second Spiral Abyss run for the 3.1 patch. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to test out the Cyno Hyperbloom team. Well, Cyno doesn't really do too much damage all by himself, so I thought because he's a Sumeru character, I would test him out with like a Dendro element. So the first half, I'm going to be running just the Raiden in national team, but with Yalang instead of Xingqiu. And then the second half, I'll be going with my Zhongli, my extremely unbuilt Traveler, and Xingqiu with Cyno. From the looks of the enemies, I'm not too worried about a lot of them, but the ones that I am worried about is the Magu Kinki, because this is the boss that wastes a lot of time. And then the next enemy, which is the algorithm of semi-intransient matrix of the Overseer network. That thing. I haven't fought this boss in the overworld yet, and I'm literally recording this straight after my first Spiral Abyss run, so this is only going to be my second time fighting it. So I have no idea about the mechanics yet. We'll see when we get in. So I will only be showing you the second half of the fight, because the first one is just the Raiden national team. Alright, so in the second round, this is where I use my main Traveler as a Dendro character because I do not have Tignari, and my Cola is not built. In fact, she's at level 20 right now. I just leveled her to level 20 for the wishes. But here I have my Traveler to apply Dendro, Xingqiu to cause the bloom, and Cyno to trigger the Hyperbloom. Actually, my Traveler isn't really well built either. I mean, I leveled her to level 70, but her talents are still at, I believe, level 1, all of them. And she's holding like a physical weapon as well at level 20, so she's not going to be doing very much. The good thing is that the person who triggers the Hyperbloom decides how much damage it does, which is going to be Cyno. All of the enemies in this floor 12, I believe, so like these enemies and the rune machine enemies that I fought, this is only the second time I fought them, so I don't really know their mechanics that well. But here I feel like I'm supposed to kill the animals first. Which is great because they were in the AoE. Alright, now for the next round. Okay, I know I wouldn't show the first round, but I ran into some trouble and my Shogun is now at 1400 HP, so I don't know if I'm gonna survive this, but hopefully. And we have Magu Kinki. I'm just gonna build my energy first because I hardly have any energy after the last stage. My Cyno still don't have his energy back. But to be honest, I don't actually want to use my bursts during this part yet because he becomes immune like when his health is at 1/4 of the way in. Yeah, so he becomes immune here. So using the burst would have been a waste, but now I have 1 minute to kill this guy. Hopefully it's fine. Okay, getting frozen there was not fine. The whole point of that was to try to get my energy back. And I can't see anything. Oh. Well, you know, actually the Hyperblooms are actually doing some work. Okay, but now the bloom is gone. So I think this is the one issue with Cyno. I pronounce him Cyno because of Pokemon. But I think this is the one issue with him is that his burst lasts much longer than everyone else's. So like my Traveler's burst was already gone and then his burst is still up, so he's not causing Hyperbloom anymore. I don't know how I'm doing this, but Shogun's surviving with 1402 HP. And that's the first round. Alright, last chamber is the boss. I'm hoping this goes better than the previous time I did this with Hu Tao, because I have no idea how this boss works. But I think Bloom or Hyperbloom here will help. Because I have a feeling you're supposed to use Dendro on this boss, considering like he's the new boss for this region. Oh, I got an achievement. And I have no idea what that is. But I think the damage is fine. I mean, considering I have 2 minutes to kill this boss, I think with the damage we got right now, it should be fine. I'm glad that my Traveler is getting her burst back relatively fast, for every rotation at least. Yeah, each Hyperbloom is doing like 26,000 damage. I mean, I don't know if that's high for general Hyperbloom damage, but I mean, I have a pretty good Cyno build, I like to believe anyway. Okay, it's almost dead. I don't even think I need the Zhongli shield at this point, I just need to kill this as fast as possible. So, burst. Yo, 22,000, 22,000. And there we go. And this is the Cyno room for the Spiral Abyss. So, this is my builds, everyone. So, this is my Zhongli with 79.5 crit rate and 224.6 crit damage. He's using the Deathmatch with the 4-piece Tenacity. His artifacts are not actually that great, but you know, it works, and he has a ton of HP for it. And then my Lumine literally has nothing, like level 70, a level 1 weapon actually, and then not even a 4-piece emblem set. Okay, so clearly I haven't been working on her a lot. But you know, this sort of works, right? And her talents is 141 because of Constellation. Oh, and Zhongli's talents is 10-8. And then my Xingqiu, ignore the crit rate. The crit rate isn't that great. But he has Sacrificial Sword and 2-piece Noblesse and 2-piece Heart of Depth, because I really couldn't be bothered to go back into the Emblem domain for another 3 months just for another 1 character. And then Cyno, he's running 329 Elemental Mastery, 69.3% crit rate, nice. 222.1 crit damage, using the Staff of the Scarlet Sands at R1. And he's running 4-piece Gilded Dreams, because I don't have any good Thundering Furies pieces. Like, if I go to Thundering Fury, this is all I have. But for the Gilded Dreams, this is as artifacts. Oh, his sand is this, Elemental Mastery. And Electro Damage Cup, and then Crit Damage Hat. So after the Spiral Abyss testing, I personally feel like the Hyperbloom Cyno team is more fun because you get to trigger the Bloom reaction and then the Hyperbloom. However, in terms of the meta-wise, I feel like Quicken and Aggravate will be much better just because you get to trigger Aggravate much easier since you only need Electro and Dendro characters, right? And you can spam Electro and Dendro to activate the reaction. Whereas Hyperbloom, you need a good Hydro character and you also need a good Dendro applier with the Electro character, which takes up 3 slots in your team already. Although I will say that I personally enjoy Hyperbloom more just because I enjoy triggering the Bloom reaction for the Dendro cores and then making them explode using Electro and creating homing missile. But Aggravate with characters like Fischl and Beidou can be fun as well, and they're extremely easy to trigger. However, with Kuzneli coming out in a few weeks, I personally will be running Hyperbloom just because I like explosions, kind of like Clean. Alright, and that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, everyone. I know this is a bit late because like we're literally halfway through the patch for the Spiral Abyss, but I literally didn't get a chance until recently to do it. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed, and I think what I'm about to do next is the new event that's currently here, which is the tag team event, I think, that we had before. So that's gonna be the next video out, hopefully. And also, I'm planning to wish on the Nilu banner, so that's also going to be a video coming out soon, as well as me building her too. So thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night.